What if I told you that the only thing standing between you and the wealth, success, and impact that you desire is a distorted filter in your brain? Hi, my name is Rebecca, and I am your Vibe mentor. I hold a master's in neuroscience and trauma, and I want to share with you today how to reprogram your brain for success, manifestation, and all of your goals, dreams, and desires. We all naturally have a built-in negative bias that's been trained to look for struggle instead of opportunity, for limitation instead of abundance. We are especially prone to see negativity, struggle, and problems if we had a difficult childhood, experienced a toxic relationship, or maybe we experienced complex trauma or traditional trauma. The good news is I'm going to show you exactly how to rewire your brain for success, fulfillment, and wealth using neuroscience, the Reticular Activating System, and Somatic trauma spotting, so that you can finally see the evidence of your expansion and step into your highest potential. This shift is the difference between struggling in business and quantum leaping into wealth and abundance. And best of all, it happens fast. No more waiting. I know this struggle intimately. I spent years working on my business, showing up, trying to force results, only to keep seeing struggle, scarcity, and resistance. I wondered, why does it feel like I'm constantly pushing a boulder uphill while it seems like everyone else steps into flow and abundance easily and effortlessly? It wasn't because I wasn't skilled enough, and it certainly wasn't because I was not working hard enough. It was because my nervous system and my subconscious beliefs were filtering my entire reality through the lens of struggle. My brain was wired to only see the lack and the obstacles and the slow growth, how I was trapped or how things were difficult or how other people get things and I didn't. And because I could only see the struggle, I kept experiencing more struggle. Everything shifted and changed when I learned to view and communicate with life in a new way. I realized I had a very negative perspective of life. I viewed life as a struggle, that it was hard or difficult and even scary at times. And instead of continuing to view life in this way, I decided to shift my perspective and therefore what I expect to see from life. I began to expect that life was easy, and I took my power back by asking that God and life and the universe show me the evidence of abundance, show me how easy life gets to be, show me how abundant I am now, not someday, but today, right now. And within just 1 week, my entire reality shifted. I suddenly had the eyes to see how much abundance had already been flowing my way. And because I had the eyes to see how abundant and supported I already was, more money began to show up. More support began to show up. Clients came easily and effortlessly. Life got a lot easier. Opportunities I would have missed before suddenly appeared in plain sight. This, of course, created an overwhelming sense of awe and gratitude for how amazing and beautiful life gets to be. Because I started to realize that wealth has always been there. I even began to see wealth that I had received in the past that I had forgotten about or never fully taken stock of. I just hadn't been able to see it before, and I could finally see it now. And because I was in such awe and gratitude for how beautiful and amazing life was becoming, I became a magnet for even more abundance. And the cycle of struggle broke, and the flow of prosperity opened up. The key to manifestation is not chasing or forcing or efforting or trying or struggling, all ego-based control, but rather commanding to see the evidence so that your brain, your body, and your nervous system start to see it here and now as it is already done. We have to teach our reticular activating system to see and receive what is already around us, so that we can start to see the evidence and look for even more, shifting you into the frequency of abundance and magnetism so that life finally can give to you. Life has been wanting to give to you all along, but you have to choose to see how it is so that you can receive it. This is how we leverage our creative power. Instead of exhausting ourselves through struggle, we get to step into the service and devotion to God and the divine and the life force that flows through us in everything and everyone all the time. As we choose to see the evidence naturally creating awe and gratitude, we are giving and even feeding the divine. Instead of always taking from life, we are nourishing and giving back, creating a reciprocating energy and a relationship, completing the circle and flow of abundance. I give to life and say how amazing and beautiful you are. And life gives back and says, wow, I will match your energy with even more. But if you choose to see, I am supported, I am loved, life is easy, I am abundant, I am free, already commanding to life that it show you the evidence. Show me the evidence now of how free I am. Show me the evidence now of how easy life gets to be. The more you receive, as you start to do this, you will receive more and more. And the more you receive, the more naturally you step into the awe of how beautiful life gets to be. And when we're in that awe of life, this is us giving, and life gives back to us. But if we view life as difficult, if we live in fear, if we believe life is hard and a struggle, if we believe we've been abandoned, life cannot give to us. It has to give us more of that. Our relationship with life determines how much we can receive. There's even a Bible verse that says, enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. That gratitude, that awe, the praise is what opens the gate. When we give thanks for what already is, we step into a divine flow where we naturally receive more. In fact, we've been promised that all of our needs will be met according to his riches and glory, which means as amazing as the creator of the universe is to the level that we have been promised our needs will be met. But we have to choose to see that first and believe it. You've also likely heard the verse that says it is more blessed to give than to receive, because it is so amazing, because life gets to be so good. You say, wow, what a gift. What a pleasure. Thank you. And in that awe and gratitude and just pure humility for the gift of life and how beautiful and powerful it is, that is the gift that we give. There's no need to force yourself to be grateful. It just flows from you and then by default to you. It doesn't even become about getting anymore. It's just good. It's not, you're not faking anything. You're not having gratitude so that you can receive. You're just loving life. And because we are giving, whether it's love or service or devotion, we are creating that reciprocating energy. The more we give in alignment, the more we receive. It's natural. Think of a friend where you have a conversation and one person adds something and then the other person adds something and you each take turns and you're feeding each other. Think about how nourished you feel when you walk away from that relationship. That's what life wants to create with you. You can also think of the inverse. What happens when you take from someone and you take and you take and you take? They don't want to give anymore. What happens if someone does that to you? They take from you and they take from you and they take from you. You walk away feeling frustrated and exhausted and you don't want to be with them anymore. We can't have a relationship with life like that and expect to receive. Now, the beautiful part about this is there is neuroscience behind why this works. Your brain has a built-in filter called the Reticular Activating System. Everybody knows about the RAS, and it acts like a spotlight, deciding what you get to notice and what you ignore. Essentially, there are billions of bits of information available to us outside of us, and our eyes and our brain are only able to receive 0.00036% of reality because it would just be too much for us to take in. So our reticular activating system has to filter out what is not important to us based on your beliefs, your perspectives, and your experience, because it has to confirm what you already believe in an effort to keep you safe. Your RAS is programmed to see struggle if you are struggling. And if that's all you see, regardless of how much opportunity surrounds you, guess what you're going to get more of? But when you command your brain to look for abundance, success, and ease, your RAS will start to shift and find the evidence. Suddenly you start noticing things that you never saw before. New opportunities, aligned clients, creative ideas, unlocking wealth in so many ways. They were always there, but your old program kept them hidden. This is why gratitude is so powerful. When you so deeply feel that awe for life, your brain will prioritize that experience and reinforce that state. And this is where somatic trauma spotting comes in. If your nervous system is dysregulated, if you're stuck in chronic stress, hypervigilance, hyperindependence, lots of fear, always noticing the negative, or having unhealed trauma, it will block your ability to manifest. Because manifestation is an energy conversation, and protecting and defending against old unhealed wounds that live in your body takes a lot of energy. You are a diffuse light bulb instead of a powerful laser. And when your body is depleted from that unhealed trauma, your energy is consumed by survival mode, which is a contracted state of your nervous system, the very opposite of the expansive magnetic state that it takes to receive. Your body just doesn't have the capacity to receive abundance in that state. Somatic trauma spotting is the practice of identifying and releasing the stored trauma, but also the tension, the blocks, the beliefs, whatever subconscious programs that you carry that keep you in that cycle of struggle. This is how we restore the nervous system. And it goes so much farther than just regulation tips and tricks. This is getting at the root cause of your dysregulation, healing your nervous system and closing those stress responses that live in your body so that you can free up your energy and finally receive what is already trying to come to you. This is not just healing, it's expansion. It is how we become the limitless creators we were designed to be. This is how we quantum leap. When you combine the neuroscience of rewiring your brain's filters, the power of commanding evidence and abundance show itself now, and the somatic healing of trauma spotting that unlocks your nervous system's ability to receive, causes you to quantum leap. You truly do become a new person. Identity shifting happens without effort and control, not by working harder, not by forcing, but by shifting your entire physical being to one that magnetizes wealth, opportunity, and the divine guidance effortlessly. This is why somatic trauma spotting is such a critical life skill. It's not just about healing. It's about fully self-actualizing and stepping into your highest expression. And it is heart-centered entrepreneurs, coaches, and leaders, those who are called to make the world a better place, who need this the most. Because to do something extraordinary, you have to become extraordinary. You have to be able to receive the overflow of wealth and abundance that it is going to take to have a big impact in the world. So let's bring this home. I'll recap everything for you. Your brain is wired for negativity by default, but you have the power to shift it. You are ultimately the one in control. The reticular activating system filters your entire reality, but you get to command it to show you the abundance and the support and the flow and the ease now. Manifestation is an energy conversation, and a dysregulated nervous system contracts and blocks receiving. Somatic trauma spotting unlocks your full creative power, and this is how you quantum leap into wealth, ease, and divine flow. Gratitude and living in awe for life is the gateway. When you're in awe of life, life gives to you. The life that you desire isn't just waiting for you out there somewhere in the distant future. It's already here, and you just have to train your brain, your body, and your nervous system to see it now. So ask yourself, are you ready to command the evidence of your abundance show itself to you right now? Are you ready to step into ease and flow? Because this is the shift that changes everything. Make sure you drop a yes in the comment if you're claiming this transformation today. And if you're ready to take this work deeper to truly rewire your brain, heal your nervous system, and step into wealth and abundance with ease, I invite you to work with me. Check the description below for ways that we can co-create your transformation. Your abundance is waiting. And if you need more assistance with learning to step out of that struggle and step into manifestation with more ease, check out this video where I teach you how I tripled my income overnight. I love you, my friends, and I will see you on the next one. Namaste.